Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly reaction to UnOrdinary, brought to you by FastPass with Webtoons. This week, we have chapter 242, I think? Yes, 242. Last week, we left off with, it was about, we finally got to see John and Sarah back together again, first things first, which is really cool. And then we also saw John and Blyke's interaction after Blyke came back to their room. Someone had noted maybe John feels a little bit of regret. That's why he's not saying anything to Blyke, which I hope is true. I do hope that is true. But we left off with something so much cooler that I'm so excited to read about right now. We left off with Doc and Leia. That's her name. Leia? Is that her name? Shit. I need to check. No, Layla. That was her name. Right? Yes, Layla. We have Layla. We left off on their dinner date, which is so cool. I'm so excited to see how that is going to play out, where I hope that that's what's going to happen this chapter. But I saw the thumbnail and it doesn't look like that, because the thumbnail is John with his eyes. Actually, thumbnail was different. What was the thumbnail? Oh, I think it was just because I had that. I think it was just because I had the chapter up last. Anyway, skip that for a moment. I know I usually have something I want to talk about, but I've decided to save the discussion piece for today for another video, for a theory video that I am finally starting to work on. I promise, guys. Anyway, we do still have a question of the day, which I will ask at the end of the video. So without further ado, let's get started with episode 142. Thumbnail is Layla. So, let's get right into this. Starlight Restaurant. And then we have nerdy Doc. This guy's a nerd. Darren. How have you been? Hey, Layla. And he gets out of the chair to greet her. Hope I haven't kept you waiting too long. No, I just got here. Oh, and she hugs him. She runs up and she hugs him. And then she just says, "It's so good. It feels so good to be back. I missed you." She looks just like Serafina. Oh my god. She does. She looks just like Serafina. And then Doc is blushing hardcore. Oh yeah, Doc. Is Doc gonna bring up Serafina? I wonder if he knows. Because last names exist in this world, so maybe Layla uses a different last name now than Serafina's family. Or maybe he's gonna ask her what her big project is, because... Oh, I probably haven't said this before, but I'm actually a very big believer that Layla is working for Ember. I believe that she's working for Ember. I don't really have much to back that up with, but it just seems like the timing's a bit off. Anyway. And so, they're just at dinner. And she's just staring at Doc hardcore. She's just like, and then Doc's just like, "What is it?" You always look so angry. And it's true, he does. Like, another thing I wanted to clear up. His name isn't... I wasn't talking about Keon. I was talking about Keen. Someone pointed that out in the comments. I was like, God damn it, I hate myself. Anyway, and yeah, Keen even said that once. He was like, "Dude, you have a girlfriend once. Fucking smile already." And so yeah, she just pointed. I'm like, you're always look so angry. Stop furrowing your brow right like that. You're gonna get wrinkles. And it's true, he does have that. Doc has mad wrinkles. And they're just like, ugh. And she's like, come on, smile a bit more. Oh my god. And so it's a quick shot of just like Doc's like upper face, like Uru does sometimes, and he's smiling. But then we see his whole face, and he's trying so hard to smile, and it even says strain. And it's that stereotypical like movie trope, like better. And lady just goes, kinda. So the waiter comes. Here's your chicken, miss. Thank you. And then the waiter is just like, wow, what a gorgeous lady. She seems friendly enough. And then the waiter's just like, and for you, sir. And it's Doc still smiling. Stare. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? And he's just running away. Enjoy your food. And so Doc's still just staring at him. And Layla's just smiling at Doc. And then Doc's cutting into his steak now. So, how was your trip? Haven't heard you talk too much about it. And then, well, Zetasai recently opened up a new branch across the country. They wanted me to fly over and train the new guys. Zetasai, a new company. What was... I think the company that Seraphina's family wanted her to interview for was Energex? I'll check that at the end of the chapter really quick. That doesn't sound right now that I've said it out loud. But it took a bit longer than expected, but everything is back on track. Is on track now. Zetasai is an ability. Layla's working for Ember. Zetasai is a company that focuses on ability research, right? Yep, that's the general gist of it. That's similar to what NX Gen does. You plan on becoming its competitor in the future? NX Gen, that's what it was. Oh, no, we're not ready to compete with another yet. Besides, NX Gen is much too big and backed by the authorities. We're just a small company working on some cool little gadgets. Layla, you're working for the bad guys! Or are you? I thought NX Gen was, and... This all has to be a setup. Or maybe they're a company supporting the superheroes. Maybe they're making, like in Hiroaka, maybe they're making support items for heroes. Who knows? Who knows? God, this is too damn fishy. What kind of gadgets? That's a secret. And then Doc's just like, ... You'll see when our products hit the market. We've been doing well. We're looking to double our size this year. Yeah, well, I wonder if you have an opening for someone with my skill set? Darren, you're more than qualified to work with us. But what about your students back at Wellston? Who will take care of them? What you're going to do when you find out that she's Sarah's sister. I hate those kids. Just crosses his arm. Hope I never have to see them again. Aw, come on, you don't mean that. Who was that one problematic boy you mentioned? John, right? Has he cooled down a bit? Not at all. I fucking told you guys. They know. The school authorities know. Because Doc's next line, and he's like ticked off at this, like, not at all. But the headmaster wants us to stay clear for now. Not really sure why, but I guess he'll step in when he needs to. That little moron. I tell him to stop getting himself hurt, so he goes and beats the crap out of everyone instead. To be fair, Doc, That's how you avoid that in this world, apparently. I respect you, Doc. I respect the hell out of you, even if John doesn't. But in this world, power only matters. And so I will say that he's going about it in a wrong way, but what John is doing is no different than what, well, no, it is no different from what everyone else has been doing to him. Everyone else has been attacking John random, aimlessly, without reason, just because they think he's a cripple. John's just doing the same thing. We don't like it as the audience because, we want John to, like, stay humble, we want him to be like his dad and everyone else, and like Serafina knows he can be, but John's just doing what everyone else did at this point. Only problem is, John is doing much worse to them because he's much stronger than them. And he's keeping himself a secret. Anyway, keep moving. Pain in the ass. Oh my. Why would he do something like that? His friends started getting attacked. It's gotten so bad, the school even had to suspend several students. So yes, they know. The headmaster knows. And the headmaster loves John. Because, like, I said before, in his interview with Keon, not Keen, Keon, I got it right this time, like, he told Keon, I wondered why John was ashamed of his talent. Like, the headmaster knows. And it seems like the headmaster is in support of John. It seems like the headmaster wants to keep John safe, well, at least, like, himself, because when the home got attacked, he could have just been like, yeah, John, like, we'll move you to another complex, blah, blah, blah. He was like, John, I want you under the protection of the school. Anyway. Oh my god, and Layla is about to find out. It's gotten so bad that the school even had to suspend several students. That bad, huh? It's because she lost her ability recently. A group of strangers injected her with some sort of ability-disabling drug. It's been a month now, and I still haven't been able to reverse its effects. Not even with the help of the authorities. I've been losing sleep over it. Doc does care about his students. Doc likes his students. And then Layla, ... An ability-disabling drug in Wellston. Doc just goes, shit. There I go, rambling about those stupid kids again. And then Layla's just like, it's alright, Darren. I like hearing you talk about them. And then Darren just blushes. Can I ask you a favor, Layla? Since Zeta Psi specializes in abilities, maybe you could help her out? Sure. Send me what you'll have and I'll ask our research team to take a look. Really? And he grabs her hand. Thanks. I owe you one. And then Layla just smiles and asks, so this girl, what's her name? Serafina. Before this incident, she was the top student at Wellston. Sarah? And then she knocks over her wine glass. Oh no, how clumsy of... Oh, and Sarah was a thought to herself. How clumsy of me. And she spills her wine glass. And then Darren gets up. Here, let me help you out. It'll stain if I don't get it off soon. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick. And then she walks off and Doc's just like, what? And then, date's over, unfortunately. But, Doc's just in the infirmary drinking his coffee, and it still just says, grumble. And then Keen's just like, dude, you gotta slow down with the coffee. That's like your 5th cup already. What's the big deal? It's not like she's dumping you or anything. And then he slams his cup on the counter. Everything was going fine until I asked her for help with Serafina. Then she spilled her drink, left it up to clean, and when she got back, she didn't seem interested at all. Oh. I fucking told myself to stop ranting about this stupid job. That's how I end all my That's how all my other relationships ended. Yeah, you're pretty dense. And then he grabs Keen. Keen, tell me, how the hell do I keep a girl interested? And then Keen's like, how the hell would I know? I'm single. Sorry to interrupt, and it's some random student, but I broke my arm and I need some meds. And he has pink hair, ruffled up again. And then Doc just looks at him and is like, all right, let me take a look. UnOrdinary episode 124. End. I don't think John attacked this kid at the end. So, quick shot. The kid's pretty beat up. Swollen eye, bleeding from the mouth, and apparently he has a broken arm. He's got like a pink, kind of spiky but messed up haircut. That's about it. There's not much to go off of because he appears to just be a rando. So I'm wondering if this was just to show that Doc actually does care about the students, or if it's going to lead into the next chapter. It probably will lead into 143, but man, again, I'm not sure who to trust anymore. Like, who's working for Ember? Is it NGX? What is it again? NGX? NX Gen. Like, is Emperor working with NX Gen or Zetasai now? Like, Uru, why are you throwing us so many curveballs? Why? Anyway. It looks like maybe next episode, next week, we will be seeing John versus Cecile, which I'm super excited to see because I hate you, Cecile. We all hate you. You're a bitch and you've had this coming for a while now. But, oh man, like, these reveals just like all happened at once. I wasn't prepared for that. I wasn't ready to get confirmation that that the school does know, like the faculty. That's the word. God damn it. The faculty does know about John, and also Layla was going to learn about Sarah this episode. Was not expecting that at all. Wow, super. Things are getting super spicy. That's a weird word. Don't say that. Anyway, yeah, I think that's going to be it for today. So, yeah, I can't think of anything else. We'll just have to wait and see what happens next week, if this kid does tie into it, or if it's just like Doc, like, you know, like I take care of my students. And it was really cool to see to see Doc actually show like that he does care about his students. Like, he's always like, I hate this job, like this job sucks, like, oh my god, these kids are idiots. But like, he cares about everyone. Like, we saw it when he was like, when he was worried about John, even though he didn't admit it, he was like, John, you know how to avoid these situations. Why do you keep doing this to yourself? We saw it just now with Serafina, like, where he was like, I don't know what to do for her. And we saw it potentially with this kid, where he's just like, where he's pissed at the world because he thinks Layla isn't interested in her in him anymore. And he's just like, let me take a look at you. Like, let me see what's up. It was really cool. I love Doc. He's really cool. I'm happy that we got to see more of him. And, yeah. It was really awesome to see Doc this chapter. We needed more Doc, and we got lots of Doc. But is Layla going to be able to help Sarah? We'll just have to wait and see. But, as a side note, or for one final note, to end off the chapter, or the video, question of the day, you guys. And I'm actually really excited to see what you guys come up for this one. What do you think would be superhero names for this bunch? The guy on these posters: John, Sarah, Arlo, Ison, Remy, and Blake. What do you guys think their superhero names would be? Because for part of my video, I'll elaborate more there, but I think at some point, everyone is going to be a superhero. So these, and X-Ray is already taken care of, so we already know Remy's X-Ray. So I thought of superhero names for the other 5. So for John, what I came up with 2 names. Well, I didn't come up with the first one because it's just like John's old epithet. Is that what it's called? Anyway, Shadow King would probably be a really cool name. Or, since he's got the Joker thing going on right now, he could be Black Joker. Just 2 simple ones I thought of for John. Seraphina, because she has kind of like a time motif, if she gets her ability back, which she probably will, I'm still a believer of that. I was thinking she could be Cinderella, because, you know, Cinderella's whole thing was time, or Midnight. You know, those 2 things are kind of associated with time. And then I also thought of Ace of Spades, because, you know, she's the ace. She's the trump card. Anyway, those are the 2 I thought for them. Arlo and Blake are next. I just came up with their names before recording the video because I couldn't think of anything throughout the week. Arlo would also be playing homage to Ray, but he would call himself Radiant. So, yeah, because, you know, Uru posted a while ago. I think she posted it on Patreon. She posted a drawing, and she basically said she wanted it to be like light versus darkness. I'll let you take that as you will. So yeah, I'm thinking a cool name for Arlo would be Radiant. Blake, what's the word? Not going to use the right word right now, but I'm going to use it. Untriumphantly is Red Flare. Because he shoots red energy beams. That's it. Yeah. Anyway, Ison I actually put more thought into, and because he's kind of like a hunter and has like a vibe going. Also, it would kind of fit with his color scheme. I was thinking Tiger's Eye for Ison. Tiger's Eye. Because he's like a hunter, so I think it'd be really cool to have him like adapt kind of like a bronze tiger type from the DC universe. I think that would be pretty cool to see him like become like that. Not like mercenary killing people, but just like maybe that sort of style. Anyway, those are the names I came up with. So for John we have the Shadow King or Black Joker. Seraphina is Cinderella, Midnight, or Ace of Spades. Arlo is Radiant. Blake is Red Flare. Ison Tiger's Eye. And Remy is X-Ray. Anyway, that'll be it. Let me know what you guys... Let me know what hero names you guys have thought of for everyone. I would love to hear them. Anyway, that'll be it for this week's reaction. I guess I will see you guys back next week for episode 143. Because it's sure to be one heck of a doozy. Anyway. Yeah. That's going to be it. Next week, Cecile probably gets the beat down. She probably doesn't. It'll probably be a different chapter. But it'll surely be a good one.